The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains. On your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking live at the newly renovated Dean Evans Stadium in Salina, Kansas, the site for the 2022 Kansas 4A State Baseball Tournament. And we are here in the semifinals, and it's a Frontier League matchup between your Tonganoxie Chieftains and the Paola Panthers. Hi again, everybody. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drain. Thank you so much for joining us today on Tonganoxie Sports Live. And for all the Paola fans that are coming over and joining us from Paola Sports Live, we welcome all of you in as well. And partner, first of all, we're here. We made it to the second day for both teams.
Absolutely.
Very, very good. The Frontier League, before we move on any further, they're representing really, really well. Ottawa and McPherson, they faced off in the first game today at 11. Ottawa jumped out to an early lead, 1-0 in the first inning. It was a little bit scoreless for both teams going out, and then finally McPherson came through late in the game. They ended up taking the victory. So McPherson, the number one overall seed Bullpups, are going on to the state championship. Ottawa will be moving on to the third-place consolation game. But 3 of the 4 teams that are remaining as of right now, all coming from the Frontier League. That really has to show how competitive that league is.
Yeah, there's no question. And as we talked about, we have a familiar foe here, and as you know, when that happens, anything can happen in these games because they've seen each other enough times. They know each other's tendencies and strengths and weaknesses. So, ought to be a good game. Yeah,
ought to be a great game today. Again, the winner will go on to face McPherson and the Bullpups at around 5:45, 6 o'clock is when the state championship game is slated to start. The consolation game will take place about 30-35 minutes after this game concludes, and the loser, of course, will take on the Ottawa Cyclones for third place. So either way, a Frontier League matchup for third place, and then hopefully we're talking about a massive showdown with the hometown Chieftains and the Bullpups in the state championship game, 1 seed versus the 2 seed. Should be a great game. Let's talk about how both these teams got here today, and before we do that, let's give a shout-out to our pregame sponsor here at Tonganoxie Sports Live is S&S Body Shop. Since 1972, S&S Body Shop has been the place to go to in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or give them a call at 913-369-3193. So let's start first with the Chieftains. They played yesterday at around 3:30. They took on the Abilene Cowboys. We're on the ropes.
Yeah.
Earlier on, a 3-run home run in the top of the first inning from Stockton Timbrook. The pitcher for the Cowboys sent it right over the center field wall. Easily a no-doubt home run, 400 feet or more it possibly went. It got out of here quick, and the Cowboys were on top 3-0. Mason Davenport, the starting pitcher for the Chieftains. Again, a sub-2 ERA in the regular season. Easily kind of the termed ace on this Chieftains squad, but he responded very well, just like the Tongi offense. And partner, I'll throw it over to you. Let's have a game recap between the Cowboys and the Chieftains.
Yeah, the Chieftains were beneficiaries of actually 11 free passes. They had 9 walks and 2 batters that were hit by pitch. They also left 9 on base, so they could have scored a whole lot more than the 10 runs that they put up, and they also turned 1 double play. I think that the thing that I think was most telling was that Tonganoxie was able to come back after that, giving up that big 3-run homer in the first. They came back with 3 of their own in the bottom of the first. It was a brand-new game, and then Tonganoxie didn't look back after that.
Yeah, did not look back at all. The offense immediately picking up Davenport, made it a 3-3 game. You start the top of the second, basically you're back at 0-0. They let the pitcher know, hey, we got your back. Davenport, again, he settled in. The Chieftain offense, they rattled off 9 unanswered runs in the game, and like you said, a little bit, big part of that, Stockton Tenbrook was the starting pitcher, and he was basically a walking machine. I mean, he threw out 7-8 maybe of his own, and then the Cowboys made a substitution. That didn't go much better. I think they ended up having three pitchers going in. Then they had a handful of substitutions out in the outfield and the infield.
Yeah.
So it was a big scramble. But the main thing is that the Chieftains were able to capitalize on bringing across those runs while also only stranding 9 out there. So that might seem like a lot. So that just shows that this Chieftain offense, when they can get hot, I mean, they can get to rolling. And give credit to Abilene as well. They made some key defensive plays when they needed them, got some big strikeouts when they needed them. There was a couple times bases loaded, 2 outs, and they got a strikeout at the plate. So we'll see how the Chieftain offense responds to that today. Starting pitcher for Tonganoxie is going to be Owen Welsh. He will have the duty of taking on the Panthers. And speaking of starting pitchers, let's talk about the starting pitcher for the Panthers and their game against the Clay Center Tigers. And Caden Markham, and partner, he was just flat out dominant.
Oh my God, he absolutely was, partner. And we had a collective gasp when he actually signaled for the manager to come out after he felt some discomfort in his arm. He did come out as a pitcher, but he stayed in as the first baseman. And we were fortunate enough, we actually got to talk to him last night out in the parking lot, and he said he was good, that he even threw some afterwards, and he felt fine. So he thinks it was just some inflammation, and so he seems to be fine. He's going to be out there playing first base today. And he also came through big with the bat for the Paola Panthers last night.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you get scouted and you commit to a D1 school like the Tennessee Volunteers down in Knoxville, I mean, you got to bring it on the rubber and at the plate as well. He's batting over 400 on the year. Started off top of the first. Panthers had 3 runs brought across in their 5-0 victory, and a big part of that was a big RBI triple from Markham, again, almost all the way out over the center fielder's head, all the way to the 385 sign at the wall. And on the rubber was pretty dominant. It was about 4 1/3 before he got pulled.
Yeah.
He didn't quite finish the 5th inning. He threw a pitch, and like you said, he signaled to the Paola dugout, said he felt something pop in his elbow. His arm was a little bit stiff, but he went out. They checked it out. He threw some more baseballs on the sideline, and he said, I'm good. And we did talk to him in the parking lot, and he did say he was all right. And even at the hotel, he was staying in the same hotel as us, and he was getting some therapy on it, getting it loose, and you can see him.
He looks fine out there today.
Yeah, out there, and he's got a sleeve over that right elbow. So don't know maybe if we will see him pitch again later on, but the starting pitcher right now for the Panthers to start this one out is going to be Dalton Pysick, who came in relief.
I did a fine job.
Yeah, he did. There was a no-hitter going in until Markham came out. Pysick took over. The first pitch he threw in, it was the first hit for Clay Center. Then after that, nothing more. It was a 5-0 one-hit shutout for the Panthers. And again, this is a team that maybe should they be here, should they not be here, it really doesn't matter. They are here. They are here, and they have the momentum. They've been playing really great baseball again in the regionals. They knocked off Independence 7-6 in a close matchup. Then they played Lewisburg. And in that Lewisburg game, a little bit of controversy, because if you remember last Tuesday when the regionals championships were going on, there was a line of storms that were coming into the Kansas area, and Lewisburg and Paola, the game actually got rained out. Paola was on top 3-1. It was the top of the 7th, and Lewisburg had runners on, 2 runners on and 1 out. So, and the game got rained out. So, some people might want to say, well, Lewisburg could have came back and won it. Well, I mean,
yeah, but
they just didn't.
Yeah,
so
well,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Paola was ahead at the time, and that's all you need to do. So, we've got 2 teams that are playing really good baseball right now. They're both hot, and they're looking for a trip to the state finals. So, anything can happen here. Buckle up, partner. It could be quite a ride, and we look forward to a great game.
We look forward to it indeed. And for those that are wondering, yes, These two teams did face off earlier this year as the coaches are coming to home plate. Talk with the officials. Tonganoxie ended up winning that matchup a score of 5-1. But, again, like we talked about, it's the familiarity with an opponent.
Exactly.
Now, Paola knows better how to strategize against Tonganoxie. And Tonganoxie the same with Paola.
Sure.
So we'll see who wins this round 2 matchup real quick. And this presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live is brought to you by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, give them a call at 913-369-6600. And here in just a few moments, we're going to turn it over to the PA announcer here at the press box at Dean Evans Stadium, and we will have the starting lineups, and we will get introduced to the coaching staff and the managers. And then first pitch will be just a matter of moments away here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Weather today, I shouldn't say a little bit. It's a lot more warmer than it was yesterday. Wind blowing about 12 miles an hour out there towards left center. So we'll see any pop flies that are hit out there. It could be an adventure for the left fielder or the center fielder to bring them in.
Yeah, it looks like that wind's maybe picked up to like 15 miles an hour now. But anything hit up into the air in the left field is going to get some help from the wind. So the left fielder and the center fielder should be cognizant that that ball's going to get some help if it's up in the air.
Yep. And
there is a bluebird skies today. There is not a cloud in the sky, so it's what they call in baseball terms a high sky. So it'll be interesting to see.
Interesting indeed. Let's turn it over to the PA announcer.
Welcome everyone to Dean Evans Stadium for the 2022 KSHSA Class 4A State Baseball Championships. Activity programs are primarily for the student participants. The purpose of this activity is to provide positive learning experiences and opportunities for the personal growth of the participants. This competition is being conducted according to the rules of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Officials and spectators can and are expected to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship by taking personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level of fair, clean, wholesome competition. Good luck to both teams. Let's meet the starting lineups in this semifinal game. First for our visitors, the Panthers of Paola High School. Leading off will be is catcher number 2, Colby Wheeler. Batting second, center fielder number 16, Carson Bain. Batting third, the first baseman number 24, Caden Markham. Batting fourth, the pitcher number 24, Dalton Tyson. Batting fifth, the second baseman number 3, Dylan Omeyer. Batting sixth, the right fielder number 13, John Earlywine. Batting seventh, the third baseman number 10, Cale Burdock. Batting eighth, the designated hitter number 12, Cody Henderson. Batting ninth, the left fielder number 5, Noah Birkin. Now batting shortstop, number 2, Gene Troutman. Head coach for Paola is Tony Brummer. Now for the home team on score for the Chieftains of Tonganoxie High School. Shortstop number 2, Derek Volpe. Second baseman number 15, Logan May. Jay Bailey. Third hole, third baseman number 13, fifth designated hitter number 25, Cody Bessenberg. Second baseman number 5, Mason Ginsberg. Center fielder number 1, Sam Privacy. Right fielder number 8, Trevor McGraw. For Tonganoxie is the pitcher number 3, Owen Welsh. Chieftains is Mitch Lucas. Good luck to both teams.
All right, how's the old saying go? Play ball, right?
Play ball.
Play ball. We are ready for this today, a Frontier League showdown in the Acacia 4A state tournament in the semifinal round. Winner goes on to take on McPherson in the state championship. The loser goes on to face the Ottawa Cyclones in the third place game. We're going to take a quick 30-second and thank again our presenting sponsor at Kansas Insurance, and we will have first pitch on the other side here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain baseball.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Owen Welsh on the mound, getting ready to start here. Last time we saw him was in the regional championship against Bishop Miege, and going into that contest, Owen, he's had 7 starts, 45 total innings pitched, a 6-1 record with 42 strikeouts, 8 walks, and a .62 ERA. Miege got on top of him early on, a 4-0 lead. By the time the bottom of the second inning came around for Tonganoxie, but their then partner again, nerves of steel, settled in, held the Stags scoreless, or hitless and scoreless for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got a little help from Garrett Goldbeck coming in to get the last 2 outs, but Owen settled in and just had a magnificent game.
Meanwhile, the Panthers look to try to jump out in front early, and that's going to go ahead and do it. First pitch swinging, and a fair ball down the third base line into the left field corner, and it's going to be a stand-up double for the catcher, Colby Wheeler. So, again, very similar to the Bishop Miege game. Owen Welsh giving up a hit early on and solid contact. That was right inside the foul line going up the left field side, and we're going to have a pinch runner come in as Wheeler will head back to the dugout.
Center fielder number 16, Carson Bay.
And Gus Wright, number 20, is the pinch runner. He'll take over at second, so already a man in scoring position. Nobody out. Carson Bain, the center fielder, stepping in now, and Caden Markham is on deck. Showing bunt, and pitches in there for a ball from Owen. Chieftains already in the past 2 games have had to come from behind.
Yeah, nothing new here.
Yeah, to win their games, and
they've been the comeback kids all year.
Again, a team that, they got to feel still pretty comfortable right now. Just try to keep the damage to a minimum in this top of the first and give your offense a chance to get to work in the bottom half. The 2-0 pitch, and that one's in there for a strike. Takes count up 2-1.
I was see if they're going to try and move this runner. I was just going to say, I wonder if he's going to bunt, and he did.
And put it down, and he might have beat it out, and he did, so he will be safe at first. A perfectly executed bunt by Bame. Now runners on the corner, nobody out, and the power bat of Caden Markham, the commit to go play at the University of Tennessee, coming up here in fall. And a big spot for him. And again, like we talked about, he had exited his pitching start yesterday with right elbow soreness. You can see him with the sleeve over his right arm.
Tonga needs to be careful here because Markham can put a charge into the ball, and he's going to get a little help if he turns on one.
Kind of similar deja vu to yesterday. 2 runners on and a power bat. And it was Tim Brook yesterday that hit a 3-run shot. He gave the Cowboys a 3-0 lead, and the Chieftains trying not to repeat that today. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. Nobody out. Runners on the corners for the Panthers. Welsh comes set and comes to the plate with it off speed and swung on, and that will get out of play over the fence. 1-2.
One needs to be careful with him here now that he's ahead in the count. Markham taking a long look at the third base coach to see if anything's on.
Steps in, taps the plate twice, and here we go. 1-2 count. Welsh coming set, and instead was going to third and immediately tried to go back to first. Runners are back in. Got to try to focus in here and take care of the big bat at the dish right now. Here's the next pitch, and a little bit high, and a throw to second. And he is in there safely. Runner did not come home from third. So now a hit into the outfield can score both these runs for the Panthers. So looking for the first out of the inning, the 2-2 pitch, off speed, and at eye level, 3-2.
Well, I wouldn't give him a cookie here. You got first base open. Don't give in to that big bat.
And fouls that one back. We'll do it again.
It's a good off-speed pitch there by Owen.
Big spot here early on in the first inning. 3-2 pitch again. Chopper and foul. And if you're the Chieftains here, I think you're willing to trade a run for an out, unless you can make a play at the plate if the runner goes.
They're playing back, so well, except for the third baseman, he'll play the run at the plate if that's the case.
That's Rocco Gehring at third. And on the outside corner, strike 3 called, and a big strikeout for Owen Welsh.
That's huge.
A big out, number 1 for the Chieftains, and in now in the cleanup spot, the pitcher, Dalton Pysick. And
they're going to walk him.
They gave an intentional walk.
Yeah, I think that's a good move. I really do. That sets up the double play. Chieftains could get out of it with a double play. You got to force at any base. Probably a good, wise move.
So I'll now bring up the second baseman, Dylan Ohlmeyer, the 5th Panther to come to the plate in the first inning of action here. Bases are now loaded, 1 out. Off-speed pitch in there for a first pitch strike. We've seen Owen really make, it's his bread and butter pitch, is that big hooking curve, kind of similar to the one that Mason Davenport has as well.
Mm-hmm.
This one bunted and foul.
He's got him 0-2. Another strikeout would be huge here for the Chieftains.
Yes, it would. The 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, back-to-back strikeouts. And a great response on the rubber for Owen Welsh. Now 2 strikeouts in the game. And now it's going to take a hit to get any of those runs home for the Panthers. This is John Earlywine, the right fielder.
6th man to bat in the inning.
Left-handed batter versus a right-handed pitcher. And it hit him indeed. So a run will come home to score off a hit by a pitch, and the Panthers are on top early, 1-0.
Earlywine will pick up an RBI with that.
And a big mistake there from Welsh after battling back and getting back-to-back strikeouts. In the first pitch to Earlywine, 2 inside and hits him. Panthers have the 1-0 lead. Earlywine, like you said, picks up the RBI, and now Murdoch. This could be trouble, and it will. It lands in. Throw coming in.
He's going.
And Rocco didn't even see him, and now a big inning here in the top of the first for the Panthers. Gehring was trying to apply the tag at third, didn't see the runner was coming home. And just like the regional championship, a 4-0 deficit for the Chieftains. A base is clearing, RBI single. Hendrickson, who came in a pinch hit scenario yesterday in the game versus Clay Center. This one right out to center, right to Clydesty, and brings it in, and that'll bring it in to the inning. Chieftains got some work to do as they trail the Panthers 4-0 in this first inning in the Acacia 4A State Baseball semifinal matchup.
Come count the ways 1866 Bar and Grill is Tongie's tastiest. Incredible selection, delicious preparation, and a beautifully designed space all make 1866 one of the area's premier eateries, delivering big city taste in a small town atmosphere. Satisfying sandwiches, sizzling steaks, the best burgers anywhere, and even lovely lemonade. See the full menu on Facebook at 1866 Bar and Grill, or order now by calling 913-369-7007.
Hey, I'm Mike Rope, here today to encourage you to connect with 811 before you dig.
And I'm Micro, and I'm here because I love to dig in the dirt.
It's true. He's also here because he's very small and not that bright. Here, for instance, we can see Micro doing what he loves to do. And here we can see the consequences of not doing what he should have done. Dude, why didn't you call 811?
I forgot the number.
See? Not that bright.
Different day, but same story for the Chieftains. They are down 4-0 in this one, and they'll have their first chance with the bats as Garrett Goldbeck, the shortstop, will dig in. He'll be followed by Logan Wake and Gabe Bailey. Dalton Pysick out on the bump for the Panthers, and he gets that one in there, a first pitch strike. Pysick, a 4-1 regular season record and 46 strikeouts. Again, came in relief last night for Markham after he had to come and exit the game. And he was under the 30-pitch limit, so that is what allows him to come back and pitch immediately in this game here.
I don't think Garrett thought that was a strike. He was 1 for 3 against the Abilene Cowboys, so we'll see what happens here.
Solid contact, drifting out
put
there
a
to
charge in
center. He did, and it is down. One hops off the top of the wall. He's going to try to go for 3. Instead, he'll hold up, and it's a leadoff double for Garrett Goldbeck as now he tries to pump up the Tonganoxie dugout. And an easy relic hit right there if you want that. Big double from Garrett Goldbeck sent right to your phone. Text THS to 816-406-0051. It's our Easy Relic highlight service we've had for the past 2 years now. We highly recommend to kind of have that number saved into your phone, and for any time your favorite Chieftain or favorite athlete makes a big play, you can text THS to that number and get the highlights sent right to your phone. Now Logan Wake moving up, trying to pick him up here. A team leading in RBIs with 14. And he takes the first pitch up and close.
And that ball that Goldbeck hit one hop to the fence at about the 385-foot sign, so he barreled that one.
Pysick looking over at Goldbeck, 1-0 pitch. Upstairs, 2-0. A big RBI chance here for Wake. Runner at second, nobody out. 2-0 count, next pitch. And inside 3-0.
Probably take a look at this one.
That one just catching enough of the zone. Strike one.
Pysick confident enough in his breaking ball to throw it there on a 3-0 count.
And I think Wake was taking all the way. It kind of seems the way that this Chieftain squad rolls. And they're up 3-0 in the count. Taking a minute here, gets the sign. 1 look, 2 look, over to Goldbeck, comes to the plate. And ball 4, so. And now Goldbeck was already taken off for third, so he's going to be granted third base. So now runners on the corners, nobody out. And a big spot here for Gabe Bailey, the first baseman, can get one of those runs back that they gave up. And the Chieftains were big benefactors in the amount of walks that they had yesterday, a total of 9 from the many pitchers they faced on Abilene. And even add in 2 hit by pitches, so a total of 11 free passes the Chieftains had yesterday. And a big part in bringing in their 10 total runs. Goldbeck at third from the double and Wake at first from the walk. First pitch into Bailey, outside, ball 1. Gabe Bailey, a .333 average. OPS at 784, just about right where you like to see it. And 15 RBIs, looking to pick up number 16, sitting over there at third, and he hits it. Solid up the middle.
Nice
Good dive by the shortstop. Got him at 1. Out of the reach of Markham. Goldbeck comes to score. Bailey moves up to second. And again, a lot of space between the foul lines and the dugouts. You can see all that space, so the ball rolled. So Wake is thrown out at second due to the force. Bailey will move up to second off the wild throw to first. And the Chieftains do get one run across as they bring in Goldbeck. And they're a quarter of a way there. Third baseman Rocco Gehring, the D8, the third baseman for today. And he takes a first pitch strike from Pysick.
He was 1 for 4 in last night's game. There's a big RBI sitting out there. He'd like to bring him around.
Rocco playing the role of designated hitter. Yesterday, Welsh was over at third base with Davenport on the mound. Now Welsh is pitching today, so Rocco gets slid in there at third. Next pitch on the way, holds off and bounces in the turf. Catcher able to keep it in front of him. Now hold the runner still at second. Another great turnout as far as the crowd today. A lot of Chieftain fans and a lot of red in the crowd, and same for the Panthers, a lot of black and gold. 1-1 pitch, and in there for a strike. And just right on the outer part of the strike zone over there. And again, good job by Wheeler to even frame it, make it look even prettier.
Gehring needs to protect now.
Yep. Behind 1 and 2. Utter silence. Can hear a pin drop here.
Yeah.
Throw over and back in safe. Pysick looked over a couple times. Thought the lead was just a little bit too big there for Gabe. And throws it over, but he's back in safe. Rocco digs in again. 1-2 count. Got to protect. Pysick, 2 looks and to the plate with it and low. Even count 2 apiece. Rocco now calls time.
Trying to disrupt Pysick's rhythm.
And we saw them do that yesterday with Timbrook especially.
And it was effective.
A couple times he would try to speed up and try to blow him by him.
Yeah, he was trying to quick pitch him. Now we got a full count.
Rocco battling back, a 3-2 count. Runner at second for the Chieftains. 1 gone here in the bottom of the first. A 4-1 lead for the Panthers. And Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Dren. Thank you all for joining us today here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. 3-2 pitch. Swung, chopped on.
That's going to be a hit.
Little bit of
maybe
confusion.
Not.
Trying to beat it out. And again, in and out of the glove of Markham. Bailey advances to third. Good hustle, young man, down the first base line. And a little bit of confusion there. You saw Pysick and the third baseman, Cale Murdoch. Both were going for it. And just, again, that little slight hesitation allowed Rocco to get that much closer to first. And the throw was on line to Markham at first base. He just couldn't quite hold on to it and bring it into his mitt. Now today's designated hitter is Cody Kessinger. A big spot for him here. Takes a first pitch strike.
Yeah, Kessinger didn't play in last night's game, so let's see if he can get this run home.
His first at bat in this state tournament. Trying to go back to the same place, but a little too outside for Pysick. A .259 batting average for Kessinger in the regular season. OPS of .651. Only 2 RBIs. That one a little bit inside on the hands.
It looked like the pitch he wanted right there, though.
We have seen him, and when he can get a hold of one, he can blast it a long, long ways.
We just need a lousy single here. Keep the line moving.
Either that or a deep fly. Next pitch, off speed, and just got him looking. Strike
He
3
knew
called.
it, too.
So Kessinger is down on strikes. Next man up, the left fielder, Ethan Welsh. And if you're the Chieftains, you would like to at least get that runner home from third and cut the deficit in half.
He was 1 for 3 last night with a single. Boy, you'd really like to get that run home from third.
Trying to get RBI number 7 on the year. Takes a cut at that one, but can't connect. Off speed, swings at it right to Troutman. He takes it over to second, and the Chieftains are only able to get 1 run across. They strand 2 runners on the base paths as the Panthers still lead 4-1.
And save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Back here to live, a quick start to the top of the second here, a 1-0 count early on. And this is Noah Gherkin.
No, that's Hendrickson, I think, partner.
No, this is Gherkin.
Oh, you're right, Gherkin.
Number 9 hole hitter. If we're going back to the top of the order with Wheeler and Boehm. Chieftains get 1 run on 1 hit, 2 errors by the Panthers in the bottom of the first, and 2 left on, runners at the corners. It is now a 4-1 ball game. Chieftains cannot afford to give up more runs. Next one on the way, and 1 goes foul. We'll come back and do it again, a 1-2 count for Gherkin, the left fielder. Got him looking, strike 3, third strikeout of the game now for Owen.
Back to the top of the order. Wheeler doubled and scored his first time up.
First pitch of the game, swung it down and landed right inside the third base line there in left field and rolled down to the corner, showed off the wheels for a double, and then did come around to score in a off-speed pitch, borderline, but the umpire says it's a ball.
I think he said it stayed too high.
Welsh quickly does not take too much time in between pitches. As soon as you step into the box, he is ready to attack.
Yeah, you love to play defense behind a pitcher that gets the ball and deals.
Yep, doesn't keep you standing around out there for very long. This one up the middle, and that's going to make it 2 for 2 on the game, a double, and that was single for Wheeler. The Panthers get a runner on with 1 out. Carson Boehm stepping back in. Markham on deck, Dalton Pysick in the hole.
Yeah, we'll see if they have anything on here, the Panthers, because Boehm got a base hit on a bunt last time up.
And another pinch runner come in. I believe that's Gus Wright again.
So you got Rocco in on the grass at third. He's expecting the bunt.
Go over to first, but Wright is back in safely. One chopped and up and foul. To the Paola first base coach. Boehm steps back in. Welsh comes set and to the plate with it. Foul tip off the end of the bat and out of play onto the concourse.
Yeah, Owen has the count his way, 0-2.
Got to try to find a way to set this batter down. Off speed again and off the end of the bat again.
It was a late defensive swing there.
Boehm trying to protect in there, down in the count 0-2. Welsh looks over at right at first. Decent lead, does not go, and another one foul tipped and battling strong. Makes a strikeout even more crucial here for the Chieftains. And trying to keep that runner at first with Markham on deck. Another throw over and back in safe. Pop up out to the outfield. Clydesty calls everybody off and brings it in himself. 2 gone. Well, like you talked about, partner, not a cloud in the sky. So when you're out, you see a lot of the majority of the Chieftain players in the outfield and in the infield wearing sunglasses. You can definitely try not to lose a ball into the sun today. Back ends Caden Markham. A strikeout his first time. Shows bunt high. Throw to second and
he dropped the ball. They had him.
And Goldbeck tapping his chest and saying, my bad on that one. Saw a similar play again and keep recalling back the regional championship, but they were going for a pickoff play at second, and it was in time and in the glove of Goldbeck, and the Miege runner slid into it and knocked the ball loose, and it, I would imagine.
Paola runner.
Now, I'm talking about the regional championship.
Yeah.
And now, same situation there at second.
Yeah.
As Wright was sliding in. And the tag looked like it was, the ball was definitely in time. It looked like the tag was on. And that ball just got jarred loose last second. Over to Goldbeck. And in time at first base. And the Chieftains hold the Panthers scoreless in the top of the second and keep the lead to 3 for the Panthers.
Is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
At Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 913-845-8400 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, your partner for lifelong health.
Back here live at Dean Evans Stadium in Salina. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. A 4-1 score. The Panthers on top of the Chieftains. Bottom of the second coming up here. And the con man, Mason Canterbury, will step up first. He'll be followed by Sam Clydesty and then Trevor McGraw, the 7, 8, 9 hole hitters up for the Chieftains. And see if they can get on, cause some damage, and get back to the top of the order. Isaac still out doing work for the Panthers. That one a little bit inside, ball 1. Foul tip and in the catcher's mitt. That'll be strike 1. Canterbury on the season, an OPS of 928. That is 4th total on the team, only behind Goldbeck and Wake and Welsh. And this one, a pop-up out into left. Left fielder calling for it and brings it in. Again, we talked about the wind. You can see it blowing there a little bit, but causing no trouble on that routine fly out. 1 gone in the bottom of the second. And now,
I'd like to see Sam get into one like he did against Miege.
first pitch strike. if he can get into one enough and elevate, maybe the wind could be used as an advantage. But as I said, this is an infield pop-up, and Pisek coming off the mound will bring it in himself, and a quick 2 outs for the Chieftains. See what Trevor McGraw can do here after the first 2 go out on a fly out.
Yeah, he was 1 for 3 last night, so hopefully he can keep it going.
Another pop fly. Second baseman calling for it and brings it in out in shallow right, and 3 pop-ups for the Chieftains. They go down in order, and it's still a 4-1 ball game here in Salina.
Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools?
Yeah, they are moving quickly here in this matchup. Top of the third, still a 4-1 game. Panthers on top, and Pisek hits that one, heading out to right, and a little off-balance catch out there for Trevor McGraw. Good job going back, turning his hips, and bringing it in. 1 gone.
Yeah, that ball from a hit to the right side from a right-handed hitter is going to slice, and that's what they did. It almost turned him around.
There you go, and
good play.
This one, quick out at first, and another good play. Mason Canterbury, the second baseman. And quickly, Panthers down 2 outs, and John Earlywine will step back in. Welsh attacking again, first pitch swinging, and that one rips foul down the line. A little bit closer that time, but still foul. Welsh can make a quick inning here. He can get a strikeout on this next pitch. Line stepping out again, now steps back in, gets ready to go. Welsh comes to attack.
Another foul ball.
Foul ball. It's kind of like you were playing baseball and Wii Sports back in the day. Just foul ball after foul ball after foul ball.
Another
one. A shout out to anybody that got that Wii Sports reference. Now the Paola third base coach and home plate umpire having a conversation, wrapping it up now, and still an 0-2 count after 4 straight foul balls. Welsh blows it by him that time, swing and a miss, drop third strike, and a throw over to first will be in time, and acrobatic play there by Bailey, and a good sportsmanship there by Earlywine, making sure that he's okay. He might have clipped his foot a little bit, but not on purpose. And Bailey nearly doing the splits to get that out, and a little ginger heading back to the dugout, but he appears to be all right. Loomis trying to rally the troops here. And they had a quick conference to talk about it, and they do officially declare out number 3. Bottom of the third coming up next here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, a 4-1 lead for Paola.
and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Back Lyman's line, and back to the top of the order go the Chieftains. Goldbeck will get things started, and he looks at a first pitch strike, and again, not really liking the call from the home plate umpire, but again, another great off-speed pitch by Pysick. Just caught enough of the zone. Time called here.
Goldbeck doubled his last time up.
Another off-speed pitch that got him frozen, 0-2. Let's see if he tries to speed him up here on this next pitch. Back-to-back breaking balls. Goldbeck was anticipating, and that one will get down out in center. 2 for 2, a double and a single on the line for Goldbeck. There's a textbook at bat there by Goldbeck. Watching the first two get by, timing up that off-speed pitch, sitting fastball on the third one. It puts it right out in center, a base hit. Logan Wake stepping up now, the catcher.
Yeah, Logan hit into a fielder's choice his first time up.
They notice the Chieftains not wearing their home whites today, instead of rocking the road grays. Paola, the road tops with the white pants. And McPherson has the full white jersey and white bottoms. Their home uniforms are basically identical to Tonganoxie's, white on white with the red stirrups.
Right.
So to avoid any possible confusion in a potential state championship matchup, Tongi just wearing the grays so they can tell themselves apart from the other three teams. Count is up to 2-0. Pysick keeping an eye over there at Goldbeck on first. Comes to the plate with it. Wake swings. Goldbeck was going and drifting back to bring it in as the center fielder. And that is the first out of the inning for Tonganoxie.
First baseman number 6, Gabe Bailey.
There's Gabe Bailey back in for his second at bat. And again, appeared to come over to the dugout a little gingerly after kind of nearly doing the splits over at first base for the third and final out in the top of the third. And everything all right. He's back in there. First pitch ball, 1-0.
This game is just flying, partner.
Really is. Already almost through 3 full innings in just about 40 minutes. Another pitch taken for a ball, 2-0 count. Chieftains got 1 run in the bottom of the first after giving up 4 in the top. To Paola, this one pop fly and drops it. And Goldbeck wisely waiting halfway to see if that ball would get down or not.
The official scorer ruled that a hit. That was a very difficult play for the shortstop.
As J.D. Troutman trying to drift out there, and again battling the sun, a little bit of the wind that is blowing and moving that ball around in the air, and trying to run backwards, trying to keep an eye on the ball, trying to twist his body around. A difficult play all around.
Yeah.
And it does get down, so runners at first and second, one gone. And another potential big inning here for Tonganoxie if they can get the bats rolling. First pitch from Pysick outside, ball one.
Well, it's important to keep chipping away here because as fast as this game's going, they need to get some runs when they can.
So chopper and foul. Yesterday when the Chieftains were down 3-0, they got 3 runs back right away in the bottom of the first, and that was a big momentum swing and catapulted the Chieftains on the way to victory. Today, down 4 runs after the top of the first. They get 1 back and still looking for 3 more to tie it up. Going to have to do a little bit more work. Rocco waits on that one to drop, drifts out to center, and jumping up to bring it in. And now 2 down.
Designated hitter number 25, Cody Kessinger.
A big spot here for Kessinger to try to come through for his team.
Yeah, Cody is due here.
First pitch inside for a ball.
There you go.
And that's a way to come through for your team. The first hit in the postseason, and that one gets away from the left fielder. Gobeck will come around to score an RBI single for Cody Kessinger, taking in first hit.
Good job, Cody. That cuts the deficit in half.
Right under the glove of Murdoch there at third. It gets out into left. Runners now at second and first. Gobeck coming around to score. There's now a 4-2 ball game. Ethan Welsh, the left fielder, stepping up. An off-speed pitch and just a little out 2 in front of it. And another one behind him.
Yeah, that wrecking ball has been getting away a little bit from Pysick. It's a lot warmer day. He may have some perspiration on his hands. I don't see a rosin bag out there anywhere either.
I don't. And that one going out foul. And the thing is that this new field here in Salina is now turf from natural grass to artificial. And those rubber pellets that are in the turf, and for anyone that has ever played on a turf field in the heat, you do know. They called that one foul.
Yeah, it was foul.
That on warmer days like today, where it may feel like it's about 80, but out there on the field, you're probably getting close to around 90.
And with those pellets being on, in the turf, as you can relate, your feet really get hot.
Welsh goes down on strikes. The Chieftains get 1 more. They cut the deficit in half. It is a 4-2 ball game here in this semifinal matchup between Frontier League foes.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Affordable with plans starting at just $34.95. No throttling, no tricks. More upload speed and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley, it just works.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we...
We got Murdoch, Hendrickson, and Gherkin.
It's the 3 that are due up for the Panthers.
Sorry. It's Murdoch, Hendrickson, and Gherkin.
First pitch swinging, slow chopper. Tough play for Gobeck, and him and Rocco collide into each other.
That was scary.
And Rocco is still down. Gobeck taking a moment both players were coming in for that ball, and they just collide into each other. And this is not an ideal situation here for the Chieftains. Rocco and Garrick both now helped up to their feet. Get a drink of water, try to shake it off. You got two kind of full-grown men, basically. They both are running and colliding right into each other with how fast they are charging in for that baseball.
They're both going to stay in the game. I think you'd have to drag both of those young men off with a rope to get them out of this game.
Yeah, I agree. Goldbeck especially. Meanwhile, Murdoch will make it down safely to first. So another leadoff man is on for the Panthers. And the DH, Cody Hendrickson, will step in. First pitch taken for a ball, low and outside.
Let's see if the Chieftains can roll one here. Double play would be big.
Back-to-back pitches in the turf. Chieftains are slowly chipping away at the deficit. They now trail 4-2. Wells trying to settle in on the mound after giving up 4 in the top of the first. Trying to hold the Panthers scoreless while waiting for the Chieftain bats to get hot and had the offense rolling. Solid hit into center for a base hit. Clyde looks it into his glove, and the runner will stay at second. And now some more early trouble here for Tongi. Panthers have 2 men on and nobody out. Left fielder Noah Gherkin now coming in before going back to the top of the order. And we're going to have a mound visit here as Coach Loomis is going to come out and try to talk to his starter. I don't believe this isn't a pitching change.
No.
As of yet. Again, Davenport going over 100 pitches yesterday, so he will not make another appearance here in this state tournament. You got Welsh out there right now. And the anticipated starter that will be thrown out for the next game, the Chieftains play. If I was a betting man, I'd probably bet Garrett Goldbeck, who came in relief yesterday, pitched the final 2 innings, got the last 6 outs.
Yeah,
17.
17 pitches.
So he is eligible to pitch again today. He did not break the 30-pitch threshold. And it hit him in the box and foul tip.
He's out. He was out of the box. That's what I thought.
And the Paola coach trying to dispute that call.
I thought it was a good call.
And don't have instant replay or anything at this level, so the final word of the umpire, that is it. And now the head coach Tony Brummer trying to get an explanation.
That gets him back to the top of the order, though.
Colby Wheeler, a double and a single so far on his line. Wells steps off, and Hendrickson back to second.
Chiefs still like to turn this double play.
Out in front early, 0-1. Runners at second and first for Paola. Solid contact out to center. Clydesty in position and brings it in. Murdoch going to try to tag up and go to third. And he will be in there safely. And Hendrickson stays at first. Runners on the corner, 2 out. And Carson Bain. Another RBI opportunity for him, and a chance to get Paola back on the board for the first time since the first inning.
He flied out to center the last time up. Had a bunt single in the first, too. Pitch hitting.
Again, another first pitch hit from Welsh, and that will now load the bases. And Caden Markham will come up. And nowhere to put him, so you're going to have to pitch to him.
Yep. It's a dangerous bat right out there.
Now Loomis having a conversation with the old playing umpire and wrapping it up, going back to the dugout.
No one needs to be careful with him here. He flied out to center field his last time.
An 0 for 2 in the ballgame with a strikeout in his first appearance, and he's behind early with 0-1. Fouled back to the backstop, 0-2.
Markham had a murderous rip at that.
Dalton Pysick on deck for the Panthers. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And got to come home with it. And they call him safe.
I think he got him. I think he was in there.
And the delay by Wake behind the plate. And with the bases loaded, Murdoch had to come down from third to home, and the throw was late. The Panthers now have a 5-2 lead. This one right to Canterbury, brings it in on the line. Chieftains have some damage done still. They now trail 5-2 to Paola, heading to the bottom of the fourth here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
For more than 20 years, Kevin Gallagher with American Family Insurance has been serving area families and businesses. As members of your community, Kevin and his staff understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted neighbors and friends. With locations in Tonganoxie and Kansas City, the Kevin Gallagher Agency is building stronger partnerships. Get a quote today by calling 913-369-4444. That's 913-369-4444. Home, life, auto, farm, and more. The Kevin Gallagher Agency, American Family Insurance.
After recording the third out in the top of the fourth, Mason Canterbury will step in and lead it off in the bottom half for the Chieftains. Pysick still out there on the mound for Paola, and he fires in a first pitch ball. Panthers get one more back off a wild pitch, or this wasn't a wild pitch. It was a drop third strike with 2 outs, bases loaded. Caden Markham was in there. He went down to first, and it appeared to be a delay by Wake as he was getting the ball, and Welsh not immediately coming to home plate to cover. That allowed Murdoch to come down from third and score the 5th run of the game for Paola. Now, Chieftains, they've got one in the bottom of the first and one in the bottom of the third. Their offense is going to have to pick it up here if they want a chance to take on the Bullpups for the gold. Another pop up, and that will get out and out of play.
Full count.
Full count, 3-2. And ball 4. Leadoff man is on via a walk.
They need to make that walk hurt.
Sam Clydesty now stepping up. Trevor McGraw on deck and Garrett Goldbeck in the hole. And this is the time here for Tonga. If they want to go on a rally, they got to make it happen here. First pitch taken for a ball. Isaac, before this inning started, was at 51 pitches. So something to keep in mind as we get deeper and deeper into this game. And our throw to first, he's back in safe.
Yeah, you don't want to make any mistakes on the base pass being down by 3 here.
Goldbeck stays, and Clydesty takes strike 1. Count even now, 1 apiece. Scoreboard still says 2 outs, but there are no out in this bottom half of the 4th. And a little bit behind there, strike 2.
I bet he sees that bender again. Yep.
Couldn't catch the zone, 2-2. Gets the signs from Loomis, steps back in, is ready to go, a 2-2 count, and another throw over to first, and Goldbeck back safely again.
Thought that was Kahn.
That is Kahn. I don't know why I said Goldbeck. My apologies. And Clydesty caught looking, strike 3 called, 1 gone now in the inning. Up next, right fielder Trevor McGraw. Wes Canterbury on first. Goldbeck is now on deck.
McGraw popped out the second, his first time up in the second.
Shows
Small
bunt
ball.
and gets it down. And
Gonna let it run foul.
Smart decision there
Yeah.
by Murdoch and Pysick, letting it roll foul. There'll be a foul ball, and we'll have to come back and do it again.
That would have been a perfect bunt had it stayed fair. See if Coach leaves it on or if he lets him swing away here.
Thought about swinging, but holds back. Count even at 1-1. Ball 2 now. And another throw over to first. He is keeping an eye on Kahn over there.
He's got a nice move over there, too.
And Canterbury was going that time, but a foul tip by McGraw. Take him back to first. Now a 2-2 count. 1 gone in the inning. High and upstairs, full count, 3-2. Three-two count. McGraw swings and chops it foul.
Canterbury had that base stolen on Pysick there. He was halfway to second base before Pysick released the ball. The balk. I don't think he came set. Wait a minute. No, he's.
I think McGraw called time.
Yeah.
That's what the home plate umpire is saying, and the umpire out in the infield it was kind of simultaneously. He called it balk and he called time.
So no harm, no foul. We're back to.
Yeah, pretty much. And another pop-up.
That could be trouble. Now he's under it.
Calling everybody off and bringing it in is Troutman at short. And there are now 2 gone.
The shortstop, number 2, Gary Goldbeck.
Third time back to the top of the order for the Chieftains.
Back-to-back doubles, and the only runs scored, the 2 runs that the Chieftains have, were scored by Goldbeck. So hope he can stay hot.
And Kahn is back in safe. So after a leadoff walk, back-to-back outs. Now this one ripped down the line by Goldbeck,
Foul
but
ball.
foul.
Boy, if that had stayed fair, that'd have been trouble.
Could have potentially scored Kahn over.
Oh, I think it would have definitely
first.
scored Kahn. That ball's hit pretty hard.
Outside, ball 1. Chieftains here sooner rather than later are going to have to start putting some kind of rally together if they want to try to come back. They still trail 5-2. 4 of the 5 runs for the Panthers coming in the top of the first. And the 5th run coming in the top of the 4th here. Now that one gets away from Markham. They're going to hold Kahn right there at first. Back to the plate. It's a 2-1 count. 2 gone. Next one on the
That's
way.
a
Hit. And out there in left for a base hit. Canterbury will hold up at second. Goldbeck.
3 for 3
now
on the
3
day.
for 3, yep. Let's keep the line moving if we can.
Yeah, we need to get those runners in scoring position. You need clutch hits.
Big spot here for Logan Wake.
He's flied out both times. Oh, flied out his last time and was hit into a fielder's choice.
Season RBI leader for the Chieftains. And a big spot here. See if he can come through for his team. First pitch on the way from Pysick. Off speed and inside, ball 1.
Wake was going to take one for the team there. He did not get out of the way at all.
Those are the ones to take, those little off-speed pitches.
Yep.
Steps off and we'll reset. Pysick looking at second. Now comes to the plate and ball 2. Taking a moment here. Wheeler redoing a couple of straps on his leg gear. 2-0 count, 2 outs, runners at second and first for Tonganoxie. Next one in, and again inside on Wake 3-0. And you can anticipate that he's going to be taking here.
Yeah, he's going to take one for sure.
Strike 1. Now back-to-back strikes makes the count full, 3-2. That's it.
Could be trouble.
Going. Just shy of landing fair. That could have got down. Kahn and Goldbeck both were coming around to score.
Yeah.
And we are still battling 3-2. These are the kind of at-bats that championship teams just find a way to come through.
Yep.
A big defining moment here in this ball game. Your team down by 3. About halfway through this contest, and a 5-2 deficit your team is facing. Let's see if he comes through. 3-2. Ball 4, another borderline pitch. And doesn't catch the zone. And we're going to have time here called by Coach Brummer as he'll go out to the mound and talk over with Pysick. Big spot in the game here for the Chieftains. We're going to step away for a quick 30 seconds. You're watching Chieftain Baseball here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Ready to resume play at Dean Evans Stadium here in Salina, Kansas. Kansas 4A State Baseball Tournament, a semifinal matchup between Frontier League foes and the Panthers from Paola and the Chieftains of Tonganoxie. Bases loaded, 2 gone. And Gabe Bailey stepping in. And takes that one.
That's over his head.
Going.
That's over his head.
That is over his head. Off the top of the wall. The big hit that the Chieftains have been looking for. 2 come around. 3 come around. A 3 RBI double.
Ties the ball game up, folks.
This game is tied 5 apiece.
Huge hit.
Gabe Bailey, tip of the cap to you, sir. It's a brand new ball game. 5 runs apiece, 6 hits apiece for each team. 2 errors on the Panthers, 0 errors for the Chieftains. And an explosion of cheers from the Chieftain crowd that have been silent majority of today. Trying to go opposite way on that, and it goes out of play and foul. Finally having something to finally hoop and holler about.
That ball really carried.
It did carry. Just over the head of the right fielder, John Earlywine. Rocco is swinging a miss there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he needs to protect here. That'd be nice to get that go-ahead run in from second base.
Rocco trying to keep the rally going, potentially take the lead with a hit. 0-2 pitch, off speed.
There it is.
Lifts it up. Base hit.
He's going to hold him, though. He's going to hold him at third.
And wise play indeed.
Yeah.
Just like Rex Hudler of the Royals would say, you keep the line moving, baby. Another big spot here for Cody Kessinger. Last time up, got his first hit of the playoffs. Ripped a hard grounder to third under the glove of the third baseman Murdoch and got into left. See if he can do that one more time and potentially give the Chieftains the lead. First pitch.
Oh, he took a murderous rip. Yeah. Garrett came through last time with a big RBI hit.
Off speed, take it for a ball. 1-1 count. A 2-out rally in the bottom of the 4th for the Chieftains. And another cut, but can't connect for Kessinger, down 1-2. Chieftains were down 2-5. Eventually battled to get the bases loaded, and Gabe Bailey brought everybody home on a big 3 RBI double. And
they're not going to throw down.
Got to go.
He was trying to draw that throw so we could
try to get that runner home.
Try to get that runner from third.
So Gehring is now at second. Appeared to have shared a laugh there with the umpire.
Now a hit would be huge.
Come on, big country. 2-2. Chopped. Slow roller over to third. Throw over to first. Now Markham.
Oh, he dropped the ball.
They called him safe. And
he must have been off the base.
And Rocco's coming home.
He's going to be out.
And he's going to be out. Oh, they should have just held him. Trying to steal one while they were distracted over at first, but the Chieftains still take the lead 6-5. And what a bottom of the fourth we have had here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. A 4-run bottom of the fourth for the Chieftains. They retake the lead, heading to the top of the fifth here in this semifinal matchup.
For more than 20 years, Kevin Gallagher with American Family Insurance has been serving area families and businesses. As members of your community, Kevin and his staff understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted neighbors and friends. With locations in Tonganoxie and Kansas City, the Kevin Gallagher Agency is building stronger partnerships. Get a quote today by calling 913-369-4444. That's 913-369-4444. Home, life, auto, farm, and more. The Kevin Gallagher Agency, American Family Insurance. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why
you're out though, yeah.
Back here live on Tonganoxie Sports Live, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. A full momentum swing here as the Chieftains have come from behind and taken the lead 6-5 over the Panthers in a controversial call over at first base as Cody Kessinger was up, a slow roller to third and a throw across the diamond, and Markham was in the splits. It appeared he had the ball in his glove. First base umpire took a minute to make the call. Meanwhile, this one hit right out to center. Sam is patrolling and brings it in. One gone. He took an extra couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Ruled him safe. Gave no indication of whether if it was the foot was off the bag or if the ball was dropped. And I'm going to be honest, folks. It looked like he was out. It looked like a spectacular play by Markham, but the umpire called him safe. So one run came across the score. It was Gabe Bailey, and then Rocco was trying to come around while they were distracted at first, and he got thrown out by a couple steps at home, bringing it into the inning. In and out of the glove of Welsh. That probably saved a hit. 2 gone.
Yeah, no question. That ball was hit pretty well. That's what you call fielding your position. That brings up Murdoch.
A quick 2 outs for the Chieftains.
Murdoch had an infield hit and scored his last time up.
And he came across to score.
That's down. Nope.
No, it's not. 3 up, 3 down quickly.
That's huge for
in the top of the fifth for Tonganoxie. Let's see if they can add a couple more runs as they lead the Panthers 6-5 in this semifinal matchup here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Your home for Chieftains State Baseball.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Now ready for the bottom of the fifth here. A Been a crazy past about 10, 15 minutes here. In case you're just now joining us, Panthers got on top early 4-0. The top of the first. Chieftains got one back and then got one more back in the bottom of the third, made it 4-2. And some miscommunication. Nobody knew who was going for it. That one lands safely, foul. We head to the top of the fourth, and Paola had the bases loaded, 2 outs. Caden Markham, their big power bat, at the dish. A drop third strike. Ball gets too far away from Logan Wake, the catcher, and a run comes home to score that way, make it a 5-2 ball game. And now you talk about the bottom. And just a moment here as this one hopefully gets down the gap to the gap.
It's in the gap.
Takes a big bounce. And the Chieftains are starting to roll here. I believe that was Ethan Welsh, the left fielder.
It was. Oh, wow, that's huge.
So now a
leadoff double.
Leadoff double for the Chieftains. Anyways, bottom of the fourth. Let's finish our recap here quickly. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Gabe Bailey comes up, sends one over the right fielder's head, bounces on the warning track and off the top of the wall. 3 runs come around to score. Tie ball game, and then a questionable call at first. And Pysick, hesitation for a moment, thought about going to third, but gets the out at first instead as Ethan Welsh advances.
Nice sacrifice bunt, young man.
Cody Kessinger got that's what they're calling an RBI single as he beat it out down the first base line. And that was the 6th run to come across for the Chieftains. And now run number 7, only 90 feet away and 1 gone. And Sam Clydesty into the dish right now. That one sounded like it was a little bit inside on his hands, and that's out into the parking lot.
Yeah, it looked like he swung in self-defense there. Sam struck out his last time.
Takes high for ball 1. This game has just been flipped on his head.
Paola's playing the infield in. They're going to try and cut that run off. They don't want to give up any more.
High level, ball 2.
But that also adds points onto your batting average when the infield's pulled in on you. So hopefully Sam can find a hole somewhere.
And foul tipped and into the catcher's mitt for strike 2. 2-2 count with 1 out.
Chieftains would like to see him put it in play here.
Try to get that extra insurance run. Next one on the way from Pysick. And just barely, and I mean barely. Might have caught a few of the red stitches on the ball on that one. I think that might just be about it. He'll go over.
Still alive, though.
Yep. Go over, have a talk with Loomis. We know Sam is not shy of the big moments.
Oh, no. He's not. He's no stranger to the big stage. He's choked way up on the bat.
It's a good way to phrase that. Every time he's not scared to step up, and you lead it off with he's choked. Next one. Half swing, and got it on the zone. Strike 3 called. Got him looking. And for the second time here, Sam is down on strikes in this contest and now falls down to right fielder Trevor McGraw.
He's going to take a hit to get him home now.
A big 2-out ribby, 90 feet away. A leadoff double from Ethan Welsh. Chieftains trying not to waste it here. And now another pop-up. Second baseman calling for it and brings it in. So the Chieftains not able to capitalize off of Ethan Welsh's leadoff double, and they still have the lead 6-5 over the Panthers of Paola.
Everything old is new again at New Again Outdoor Furniture Restoration in Tonganoxie. Keep your furniture for generations to come with a call to New Again. They specialize in restrapping, mesh sling replacement, welding, and powder coating of all outdoor furniture. New Again has an incredible eye for detail and a passion for environmentally friendly and cost-effective furniture repair. To learn more, go to newagainpatiofurniture.com. Call 913-764-1999 or see more of their projects on Facebook. New Again Inc. in Tonganoxie. Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
Hendrickson, Gherkin, and Wheeler.
Those are the three due up for the Panthers. That one in there for a strike. Looks like it must have been some late movement. It looked a little bit inside.
It broke over the inside corner, it looked like. But
Welsh out in front. Now backhand. Gehring slings it across. One bounce and in and out. And a big error there as Hendrickson will move up to second. And that's a big mistake there for the Chieftains.
Yeah, they just need to bear down here and get an out.
The 9-hole hitter, Noah Gherkin, will step in, and then we head back to the top of the order with Colby Wheeler. That pinch runner, I think, is coming in. And Paola will send in a pinch runner for Hendrickson. And Owen Welsh needs to find a way to lock it down here and try to keep that run at second and not come across to score.
Yeah, Welsh hit Gherkin his last time at bat. Gave him a free pass.
Nice small ball that will advance the runner up to third. Soft toss over to first is in time as Canterbury comes over and covers first. One gone, and the tying run 90 feet away for the Panthers. Top of the order coming out and only one out. And it's always, and no matter what stage of the game, of any game that you play, turnovers, and in this case errors,
yeah,
they can come back to haunt you. And hopefully the Chieftains can keep the damage to a bare minimum here. Out in front early, Welsh on Wheeler, 0-1. Top of the
Wheeler's
sixth.
2 for 3 on the day with a run scored.
Got him looking at that one, strike two. Carson Bain is on deck. And Caden Markham in the hole. Next one on the way, and just outside. Wake trying to frame it as best as he could. Takes the count now up to 1-2.
Oh,
got him.
Huge strikeout. Huge strikeout.
How many Ks we got now?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But there was one drop third strike, and he reached, so.
Big 2 outs now in the inning, and he starts in front again on Bain, 0-1.
Yeah, the Chieftains need to get this out here. Keep the lead.
Top of the order will be back up for Tonganoxie. Bottom part of the inning. Fly ball or pop-up. Clydesty charging in.
He's got it.
And brings it in. A huge third out. The Panthers will have 3 more outs to work with, but first we head to the bottom of the 6th. Tonganoxie 6, Paola 5. A chance to go on and take on the Bull Pups in the state championship is on the line.
Trendy tees, fun fashions, team threads, and even candy for the kids. That's the Rustic Heifer in Tonganoxie. The Rustic Heifer is helping make Tongi a boutique lover's paradise. One-of-a-kind, handmade, locally sourced decor, clothes, and accessories. Find the right style for a night out on the town or the best fan gear for the big game. Support local, shop local. Find them on Facebook at Rustic Heifer Boutique and Custom Gifts or stop by 616 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Ready for the bottom of the 6th inning here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. A runner left stranded for the Panthers at third with 1 out, and then a strikeout and then a fly out to shallow center ends the inning, and the Panthers still trail 6-5 to the Chieftains. Top of the order due up next, and a pitching change on the mound. So I want to make sure I get the right name. Yes. This is Keaton Matlick.
He pitched last night against.
He did. He came in and
Clay
relief
Center.
for Pysick and shut the door on Clay Center.
Yeah, he did a nice job.
He did.
Well, another Rex Hudler moment here. Garrett Goldbeck, 3 for 3 with 3 runs scored. He's been driving the bus for the Chieftains.
Exactly. And the first pitch from Matlick, heads up now. And his very first warm-up pitch was exactly like that. And the Chieftains student section that came out today has been heckling him ever since. And now maybe getting a little under the skin there. 1-0. And again,
another
inside. 3-0.
Goldbeck will probably take a look at this one. Hoping not to get hit.
And that one down the middle for a strike. Yes, 3 balls, 1 strike. Count. Next one away from Matlick. Swung on and right over to second. Looks it into his glove. Easy flicked over to Markham at first. And the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. Goldbeck is now 3 for 4. Logan Wake will come back up. Chieftains looking to add an insurance run before heading to the top of the 7th. Ethan Welsh, again, eerily similar to his start against Bishop Miege in the regional championship.
Yeah, no question.
Got behind early on. He's been pretty much rock solid outside of the 1 run given in the top of the 4th off the drop third strike. He's been doing his job ever since. Next one, and almost hit him.
Yep.
The 3-1 pitch.
Base hit.
On, out there in center. 2 hopper to the center fielder and a 1-out single. And the line will keep on moving for Gabe Bailey.
Yeah, it brings up Bailey, who had a huge 2 RBI double his last time
3
up.
3 RBI double.
Yeah, 3 RBI double his last time up. So he's riding shotgun on that bus with with Goldbeck.
A game-changing double in the bottom of the 4th inning.
That was a huge hit.
With 2 outs nonetheless.
Yeah.
And Kessinger, we've been talking about him and his struggles.
He's
give him 2 for 3 today and an RBI.
Yeah.
He brought across that 6th run.
He did.
Give credit where credit is due. Bailey's behind 0-2 in the count.
Good job penciling him in the lineup today.
Back in safe
Coach.
first. Yeah, lineup traditionally doesn't change very much outside of third base, depending on if Owen Welsh is pitching or not. That one
nice play.
Backhand and gets away. It leaks out into right, and the runner will go ahead and move on up to third. So runners on the corners and one gone for the Chieftains. And now, stepping back up is Rocco Gehring.
Third baseman number 13, Rocco Gehring.
Cody Kessinger on deck.
You got an insurance run out there 90 feet away with less than 2 out. You need to get it done here if you're the Chieftains.
Looked like could have been a tailor-made double play for Paola, but that was a tough play at short by Troutman.
Yeah, that was not tailor-made. He made a tough play on that. But, you know, he made a bad throw at second. So
if Allmeyer coming over to cover, just couldn't bring it in.
Well, they gave the error to the shortstop there, and it's like, you know, like they say in the bigs, don't make half a good play.
That's now 3 errors in the ball game, and they're going to go ahead and no, the runner stays at third.
And
a good job. It's went over to Markham.
Yeah,
good
Markham
job looking over.
Yeah, he did a good job there. He looked the runner back and then got the out.
And now we're going to have Brendan Briley coming in to be a pinch runner for Gabe Bailey. And Kessinger again, another big spot for him.
Come on, Cody. 3 for 3. Let's go.
He struck out his first time up.
And then had 2 hits his last 2 times up, and one was a huge RBI. We need another one of those right here.
That was the real, and when we say bang, bang call, we mean bang, bang.
It really was.
Honestly, needed an instant replay to really get a true call, but they called him safe. And another RBI spot from him. Again, takes a big cut. And he just can't quite connect, 0-1.
Like he was trying to hit that out. You just need a lousy single. It'd score 2.
Outside for ball 1. Runners at second and third for the Chieftains. A 6-5 lead. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch on the way from Matlick. And slow roller, and it goes foul. Wake, the runner at third, and Brendan Briley, the pinch runner, coming in for Gabe Bailey. Keaton Matlick on the mound trying to keep the deficit at 1 for Paola before coming to the top of the 7th.
Kessinger trying to pick up 2 big RBIs here.
Go, Cody. One gets away.
That's going to score a run.
And that will score a run. And how about that? That is why you hustle.
Yep.
Right there. And the 7th run of the ball game comes across for the Chieftains, a huge insurance run. They now lead 7-5. And for Kessinger, for his 2 RBIs, while it hasn't been pretty, or does that technically count as an RBI?
I'm not sure.
We can ask the statistician in between.
Yeah. Because I don't have the official book here.
But first, the bang call at first, and now that time a drop third strike gets too far away from Wheeler. And Wake comes around to score. Brendan Briley now at third, Cody Kessinger at first, and we actually had another pinch runner come in. I believe it was Ben Plake, if I caught the number correctly.
Oh, he got him.
Yeah, he did get him. And so that brings it in to the end. The Chieftains strand runners on the corners, but they do bring one more across. They have a 7-5 lead and are 3 outs away from a state title berth.
Yeah.
Thinking about starting your next home improvement project? Make sure you call 811 before you dig. Once you call 811, wait a few days for the utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags so that you don't unintentionally dig into an underground utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt your neighborhood's utility service, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury or death. Southern Star asks you to protect your community. Dig safely. Call 811.
For more than 50 years, Dr. Richard Dean has been the name Tonganoxie trusts to keep you seeing your best. At Tonganoxie Eye Care, Dr. Dean and Dr. Caitlin Volk know that healthy vision is about more than just seeing 20/20. Whether you're just turning 5 or closer to 65, the doctors at Tonganoxie Eye Care will help you make sure that your vision is clear for the classroom, in the office, on the field, or just relaxing with friends. Tonganoxie Eye Care has a wide range of frames in the showroom, and you can even get prescription sunglasses in your favorite styles. Call 913-845-2030 to book your appointment. Tonganoxie Eye Care, the clear choice for your vision health.
The meat of the order due up for the Panthers. Markham, Pysick, and Olmeyer, 3, 4, and 5. And first pitch swinging, and that one goes foul. The Chieftains are 3 outs away from moving on to the state championship game and taking on the McPherson Bullpups with a chance to bring home the gold. Got to take care of business here, though.
Yeah, this Panther team is still very dangerous, especially with these 3 gentlemen up this inning.
And even more particularly, this gentleman in the box right now.
Yeah.
A 1-1 count. Welsh trying to close it out, and strike 2. Had him fooled.
Owen struck him out in the first. He grounded out in the second. And he actually struck out, but it reached on a drop third strike.
Welsh waiting patiently, and he's going to come with it. Here it comes. 1-2 count. Check swing. And they say he did not go around, and that is the right call, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think he went around.
Count now up to 2-2. This would be a big out number 1 here. Next pitch. And fouled away, heading out of play.
It actually dropped, yeah, bounced over the fence. See if Owen can bear down and get him a strike out here.
And another chopper foul. We'll keep it here. Still 2-2 on Markham. You can see he started the game with the sleeve over that on that right arm. Help protect that right elbow. He had to leave his start last night after some inflammation and some discomfort. Nothing serious though. He seemed to take it off. Maybe not like playing with it on.
3-2.
Do not want to start off with a leadoff walk.
Nothing free. Yeah, you don't want to give anything free. Make them earn it.
See if Welsh can strike him out again. Fouled back into the net.
Markham had a murderous rip at that too.
Three-two. Got him. Oh! And he said something to the umpire. He had some words for the umpire, and pretty fortunate to not be thrown out. At this level, they do not tolerate too much of that. Borderline pitch indeed, but a called third strike got him looking, and a huge first out for the Chieftains, and he comes back with it. Strike 1 on Dalton Pysick.
Well, without a doubt, it was too close to take with 2 strikes.
Mm-hmm. Welsh asking for another baseball. Pop up. Out and right, McGraw calling for it and brings it in. And the Chieftains are now 1 out away. The Tongi crowd now starting to get up. From down 4-0 to leading 7-5.
We've just come to expect that from this group of young men.
The comeback kids, some may call them.
Yeah.
And a strike 1 to Dylan Olmeyer. Quickly. Strike two. One strike away. Chieftains trying to slam the door and send the Panthers to take on the Cyclones. Just outside. While the Chieftains are eyeing a date with destiny called the state championship. Foul ball. And the McPherson Bullpups team are watching closely. The 1-2. Slow roller. Back to Welsh. Throw, and it's not going to be in time.
But what an effort by Owen Welsh.
And what an effort by Gabe Bailey. And he's taken a minute. And you hope that he is okay. That's the second time now you've seen him try to make kind of a split save. And this time.
Is that a hamstring?
It just might be. And trainer for the Chieftains, Mark Padfield, going out. And that would be a big loss for the Chieftains if he cannot continue in this ball game and potentially not continue in their next game.
He's a state champion wrestler. He's still going to stay in this game.
I don't know. Without a doubt, he's a tough SOB. Don't get us wrong. And when your team is 1 out away from playing for a state championship, no way you're wanting to come out of the game.
No.
So Olmeyer will get on an infield single. It is now the right fielder, John Earlywine. Tongi crowd starting to get back into it again. First pitch is on the way, and
a little bit high.
Just about an eyelash too high. Count is 1-0. Runner at first for the Panthers. They are down 2 runs and another ball, 2-0. Tying run is at the plate for the Panthers as they are trying to rally and make a comeback. That one called for a strike. Chopper over the glove of Gehring, and Goldbeck will just hold on to it. Too deep in the hole to try to make a throw. So after the first 2 Panther players go down, the next 2 get on base.
Tying runs are on.
And now Cale Murdoch.
He flied out to right field his last time up.
Now the go-ahead run is at the plate for Paola. And a strike. And Waite trying to tell the umpire that he was trying to lean into that one. He was trying to draw a hit by pitch. 0-1. Panthers trying to make the Chieftains earn this one. This one out to McGraw.
Squeeze it, young man.
And the ride doesn't stop here. Your Chieftains are going on to take on the Bullpups in the state championship. Their best finish in program history is 3rd place. That record will be broken today as the Chieftains are eyeing the gold, and they send the Panthers to the consolation game, a 7-5 victory.
But you know what? Hats off to this Panthers team.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, they played Tongi, gave them everything they had, and they've had a great year, and they're still going to get a chance to play for 3rd. And again, they're going to play another familiar foe in the Ottawa Cyclones.
The Ottawa Cyclones, a team they are familiar with. These teams are meeting, shaking hands, and a tough one to take if you're a Paola Panther fan. Again, after that big first inning, bringing 4 runs across off of Owen Welsh and the Chieftains, you were feeling pretty confident.
But it was like deja vu with the Liège game.
It was indeed.
Never count this Chieftain team out.
Instead of a 6-4 final, it's a 7-5 final.
Yeah.
I mean, it's this team, this Tonganoxie team has no quit in them.
No. Well, I don't think none of these teams that are here to have any quit in them. They just
of course, but for the sake of this particular broadcast, this particular game, I mean, the Chieftains battled from down at one point in the game. They're down by 4 runs, was their largest deficit. And then the big bottom of the fourth with a 3 RBI bases clearing, bases loaded double. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah.
From Gabe Bailey, tied the game up. And I'll tell you this, Cody Kessinger
came through huge.
First time he's played here in Salina. He didn't play yesterday. Coming in as the DH today.
Yep.
Hadn't had a single hit the whole entire postseason. We were saying that he is due. He is due. He is due. And he came through today. An infield single brought in 1, and then the drop third strike, and him hustling it down to first brought across the second run.
Yep.
And that eventually was enough for the Chieftains to hold on and win this game 7-5. So
good job, Coach Loomis, putting him in the lineup today.
Right, career win 102 for Coach Loomis. Now he looks for sweet 103 coming up next here. And again, your Chieftains are moving on to the state championship game. They will take on the McPherson Bull Pups, number 1 versus number 2, just like how it's supposed to be in a championship. And what was the thing you told me before this game started, partner? If we get to the championship, you wanted McPherson. Why?
Oh, absolutely, because to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Be the best, you got to beat the best. Again,
thank you.
20-2 record for McPherson on the year, 18-3 for the Chieftains. Almost neck and neck in just about everything. And it's going to be a great, great contest. Again, the start time for that game, around 5:45 for the state championship. So Chieftains are going to have some time to recuperate, get themselves rehydrated, relax, and they get to sit back. Meanwhile, the Panthers here in about 30 minutes or so, they're going to be right back out on this field for the consolation game as they will take on the Ottawa Cyclones for a chance to take third place in the 2022 Acacia 4A State Baseball Championships.
Looking forward to that, and we'll have the call on that, partner.
We will have the call indeed.
At Paola Sports Live? Is that where it's going to be here? Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be over.
I'm looking forward to seeing this Paola team. I've grown kind of fond of them.
Yeah, they're a tough, gritty team too. Again,
they really are.
I mean, a team that wasn't really supposed to be here.
I know.
And they have made it a run this far. Do not underestimate them. They have deserved it.
Oh, they
have absolutely.
Yeah.
You could talk about the rain out against Lewisburg, or you had to walk off against Independence. No, to get to this point in a state tournament, you deserve it.
Yeah,
you deserve to be here.
Yep.
They beat the runner-ups from the tournament last year in Clay Center.
Yep.
Who in Clay Center they got beat by nobody else but Bishop Miege.
Yep.
And we all know. So, I mean, this team deserves to be here.
Absolutely.
And we are going to be pulling hard for them. Hopefully they come up with the third place title. And, I mean, hey, 3 of the 4 top finishes are coming out of the Frontier League.
Isn't that something?
That is something.
Wow.
And it would be, nothing would be more sweeter than to bring home first and third.
Yeah. First, third, and fourth.
First, third, and fourth. That would be absolutely incredible. Of course, it would be awesome if we had a first, second, and third in the Frontier League, but just didn't quite shake out like that. So we're going to go and we're going to sign off this broadcast. We're going to have the new broadcast over on Paola Sports Live. So don't watch it here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Go over to Paola Sports Live, our sister channel under the Harris Media Services umbrella, and we will have that game, the Ottawa Cyclones versus the Paola Panthers. And then once that game is over, we'll go back to Tonganoxie Sports Live. I know it's a lot of direction and instructions, but you're not going to want to miss this state championship game. I think it's going to be
nor do you want to miss this consolation
Absolutely.
game. I think it's going to be a great game as well.
Nope. So again, thank you for everyone for joining us today in this semifinal matchup. Again, the Tonganoxie Chieftains come from behind and defeat the Paola Panthers 7-5. They move on to the state championship and will take on the McPherson Bull Pups. Paola will move on to the consolation game and take on the Ottawa Cyclones for third. We will see you in just a few moments over on Paola Sports Live, and then we will see you later on tonight for the state championship here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by for watching. And be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.